Hello all and welcome back to DCS Play It. I know I haven't put a video up in a very long time, but I was rethinking the direction of what I want to do with my channel. So what's going to happen with DCS Play It? Well, it's going to change completely. I'm going to make a art channel instead of a gaming channel. The games were fun to do, but unfortunately I can't keep up with the next gen consoles. I've only got my PS3. I love playing on it, but unfortunately I don't have the finances now to go and keep up with the new games. Now maybe one day I can go back into that, but right now I'm going to focus on my art, and that is really the direction where I want to be. Alright, so how is it going to work? DCS Play It is going to change into Aspiring Artistic Pigeon. Alright, the name is actually inspired from my threadless account, which is Aspiring Pigeon, and that is where I'm going to be selling a lot of the stuff that I make on the channel. Alright, as well as just drawing on the channel. You guys are going to be able to keep me company because I'm going to be doing live streaming for you guys. So the whole point of it all is to kind of get a community of us going, and that we can work together, and not only on my art but on your art as well. So for the younger artists out there, please join me on DCS Play It or Aspiring Artistic Pigeon, because that is really what I want. I want us to form a community that helps one another with ideas, helps each other grow as a community with art itself, and I'm sure you guys will pick up some tips and tricks that I'm going to be doing on the channel, and I hope you guys enjoy what I'm... Alright, so let me explain exactly what my thought processes were with this drawing. Alright, so it's a t-shirt design, actually a tank top tee and a lady's v-neck tank top, and in my shop you can actually go and see there's different products. You can also get like shower curtains and bags and things with this image on it. But the process of drawing it was I actually sat up the night before and I saw this tiki contest on Threadless. Now Threadless is a site where you can design shirts and do many things as an artist. So I'm going to leave a promo code for you guys to use, but please use that promo code if you do apply to Threadless, because it's a wonderful site, and you can open your own artist shop and they do all the printing and provide the shirts, and they'll do the shipping for you. You just have to do the image. So you do make a commission off of the stuff, obviously. They take their cut, but yeah, so let me get back into the explanation of what I was thinking when I was drawing this. So I saw this competition, the tiki contest, and I thought to myself, you know what, I actually want to do something that's very inspired by the people of Hawaii itself. So I went in and I did a bit of research, and I looked up a lot of reference to do with this drawing. So part of it was tattoos, the other part was the tiki artist itself, and then obviously within the mouth you'll see later on comes a little island part. So I wanted this thing to breathe life, as the title of it is Island Life. And so I did all that reference, and don't ever be shy to do reference, because reference is very important when you're doing work like this. You can't draw everything out of your mind, and you should never be shy to do reference, because it's not saying that you're less intelligent than other artists, because other artists do reference a lot of the time. A lot of comic book artists, a lot of artists doing illustration art, things like that, they use the reference to fill in the gaps that they don't have within their minds, or maybe they got an image in their mind but they want to refine it and make sure that it looks correct and in proportion. So they'll go and do that reference. So never be afraid to do those things, because that just inspires you more and gets you to get more ideas flowing. Alright, so I did a rough sketch on paper, and I was actually up quite late that night with semantics, but yeah, so I did this rough sketch, and once I sat down by the computer, I started drawing this on my Canvas Lite 64 tablet. It's not the best tablets that you get out there. It's not like a Cintiq where you can look at the screen and draw down on your lap. No, not on your lap, but on the tablet itself, and see the image coming through like that. It's one of the tablets where you actually use hand-eye coordination, and it's currently the only one I have. But with the support of the community and the artist community, I'm hoping to be able to get better equipment for recording purposes, for everything that I need to do. that way. Anyway, as you can see, I'm busy doing the line art at the moment, and so I went through the rough sketch quite quickly. So yeah, just to do the straight lines, and I'm actually doing this all in, as you can see, Autodesk Sketchbook, and they were very kind to award to help me out this December. So I really just want to do the stuff on their program for now. I will expand later on to the different programs that are out there. I don't want to mention their names right now because I'm just going to focus on Sketchbook at the moment. And yeah, so I took my symmetry tool and I took the straight line tool. The symmetry tool just makes that it draws a line down the half of the page, which you can see in the middle there, that dotted line, and basically everything I do on one side is happening on the other side, so I don't have to go and stress about doing all of that. Once I've done one side, everything is done on the other. Alright, the straighten line tool just makes sure that your lines are neat and that you don't have to worry about cleanup too much later. So that was the main purpose of this, and I think in a way that the straight line tool really helps in Sketchbook. It compensates for its free flow. There are other programs out there that I use that I don't use any line straightening tools. It just has its own line straightening features, and really this with Sketchbook compensates for the very loose feeling within it, especially when you're working with your hand-eye coordination. You have to pull many lines to get a straight line, so you rather just use this tool and Bob's your uncle, you got everything down there. To get back to what's going on in the image itself, is that the most important aspects of it is just not to stress about what you're doing. Be very loose in your first initial sketches, because they are just the rough sketches and they're just there to give you the idea. You can refine them on paper. If you're doing digital art, you can refine them on the paper as well. It's just to give you a better idea of where you're going with it, but you know, your rough sketches are just there to give you the direction in what you want the piece to go. So whether it's correct or not at the end of the day, it's not too important. As long as the final piece comes out correct, you don't have to stress about how correct each and every process of the drawing is. Alright, so keep it loose. Just draw and sketch up a little piece, and if you're doing it on digital, then you can take it there as well from just to basically trace yourself. You don't. Some people scan the stuff in and they draw over it, which saves a little bit of time. But you know, I'm so used to using my eye that I just trace from my eye. So I'll look at the image and just get the idea in my head, and I'll just quickly draw it down. Alright, a lot of artists do that as well. There's nothing wrong with doing that. If you want to do the whole refinement on your in your traditional method though, then what I recommend you do is that you refine everything, obviously, to a point. So you draw the sketch up and then you draw a fine piece of it, and then after that, just to complete the neatness and the tidiness, if you're going to take it into digital to paint it, or if you're going to do it on your own traditional methods with inking brushes and things like that, then what I recommend that you do is, if you have a light box, use that. But if you don't have a light box, the easiest method for you to create the simplest light box is to use your window, because your window is very transparent. If it's a light day outside, you can press up a paper against that and just draw over the lines quickly. It is a bit uncomfortable, but it gets the job done. So it's a very crude method to create your own light box out of nothing. So just be resourceful, think resourceful as an artist we normally do. So that really just helps. Anyway, I'm just going to let you guys enjoy the rest of this drawing process and watch it with the music. And I hope you guys like, share and subscribe to my channel. If you guys know anybody who would like to buy the products, please do so. I really can use every piece of support I can get. As for Threadless, as I said, I'm going to leave a promotion code down for you guys below in the description, so that you guys, if you do join, please just use that promo code. That will benefit me because then I can begin increasing my tools and getting better things for myself as well in that way. So for every artist that for every artist that I bring to Threadless, I obviously get a little bit of money. So that, I'll be honest with you, there's a little binge advertising binge there for myself, but I really would appreciate the support of you guys. Anyway, I hope you guys are going to enjoy where DCS Play is going and how it's going to change, because I've been putting this off for way too long. I love my art, I love my games, but I love my art way more. I can sit down and draw for hours on end, and I hope I can benefit you guys in some kind of way. Please leave me some comments, ask, if you guys want to see something, if you want to see me do something, I'll try and get to that. But obviously you guys don't know what my full capabilities are just yet, so I'm going to do a good drawing within next week, and I'll put that video up as well. I'm going to be live streaming after the 16th. I'll be doing that within the days, and that's quite late at night for the American people, but I'm going to do it into the afternoons as well, so they'll also be able to jump on board in the morning. So I hope around the world that you guys are going to enjoy this. Thank you for watching DCS Play It, and thank you and welcome back. Please like, share and subscribe. Enjoy the rest of the video, which isn't much longer. I took all this whole video away. Enjoy it.